Hi, my name is Eddie. I'm a photographer, I'm a husband, and I'm a dad. Do you have a go-to dessert or snack or something like that you take to a function? I didn't name them, but they call them Eddie bars. Well, let's get to it.
Easiest recipe you ever find.
Alright, like I said, when I said it's easy and inexpensive, look at this. This is an ingredients for a very large pan. I don't even know what size of pan that is right now. Yellow cake mix, 2 eggs, 2 sticks of butter, and 1 entire package of chocolate chips. If you want more, you can put more in there. That is it. That's everything. Besides a bowl, a pan, something to mix with, and an oven set to 375. That's it. The only one thing, I got one finger out, one thing is that I've noticed, use the cheapest yellow cake mix ever. Why? I don't know. It just turns out a lot better. You can experiment with yourself with other cake mixes, but not in our household. We use the cheapest one for this recipe. This is great value. You can use whatever you find. I think works a lot better. I stress that because then they won't turn out and then you can't call them Eddie bars. Alright, one of the first things I actually do is I take my butter, my stick butter, and I melt it. For a little tip, I always put this on top. It sticks because of the butter, and then it won't blow over. It won't splatter all over the place. So, while that is melting, I take my 2 eggs, crack them into the bottom, whisk them up, chocolate chips out, so everything's ready. Excuse my arm reach. So then I want this a little bit melted. Try not to get the butter too hot, because if you're too hot, you cook your eggs. Looks pretty good. Use a little whiskey. Whisk it up. Dump it in. Mix it in. Dump. Dump. And now just mix all this all together. So while I'm mixing, I'll tell you a story. So I used to work at a pizza place, and every morning, this is one of the first things I would make. I'd make them every morning, and it would be this huge sheet. And so when they were done, coming out of the oven, I would pre-cut them, and so we're going to squish them down in the pan. And when they were pre-done, that middle square is from me, because I'm the one that made it. So if you're making it, the middle one is the best one. It's for you. So make sure you keep it. Alright, we just dumped the chocolate chips in. And look at that. That is done. That is done. Scrape all the goodness off. Now we just got to squish into the pan. Alright, if you don't have rubber gloves like this, or these are latex gloves, you can actually use saran wrap. Just saran wrap over and start squishing in there, and then your hands won't get completely messy or sticky. But for me, I actually just use gloves, and you want an even layer all around. If your oven hasn't been preheated, preheat your oven to 375, and you just have to watch it, because every oven, and I've noticed wherever I've done this, is actually different. I'm gonna start with 7 minutes, and then I'm gonna look on the edge and see if it's actually brown. I'll show you what actually mine looks like today. So let's stick this into the oven and get it cooking. Yeah! And we're gonna do like 7 minutes, right in the middle. And never fails, I always forget. So I throw out my phone real quick. Oh, look at that. Last one I actually go 7 minutes. You have to bring this puppy out of here. I'm gonna close this door so I don't burn myself. And I'm being serious. Take it. Give it a little spanking on the bottom. Then it flattens it down. So it's not so cakey. I don't want it to be cakey. I don't want Eddie bars. Seriously. Just give it a little pat. Alright. The next step. Clean your refrigerator out. Put some stuff down so you don't burn it. And then place these bad boys in the refrigerator and they will cool faster. Pull them out of the refrigerator and then I do something a little bit anal. I get a cookie cutter so I get the exact same. Alright, once you got them scored, I use a nice sharp pizza cutter and cut down those lines. And you stop. You have to scan which one is the best. That one right here. That one's mine. We set it aside, and then we start scoop. When I saran wrap this, I can freeze it, or I can take it to the party right away. Oh, wait a minute. Nothing goes to waste. So little monsters in my house, or even big monsters, will eat every single piece. Put this on the counter and it'll disappear within hours. This one will disappear right now. Almost every function I take this go-to dessert. No matter how you stack them, they're the easiest thing that I can make in a pinch because they're simple and they're inexpensive and they're just darn delicious. But yeah, go ahead and try some Eddie bars.
I'm tired of holding these. I'm gonna get a glass of milk and I'm going to eat just one. Alright, peace.
Click! Ding! Done!